So a whole bunch of new stuff has been added to GTA Online through the Afterhours DLC. It added some new business opportunities, some new cars, and most importantly, the ability to dance! But just like every other DLC released as of late, there's a lot of content that's been left out to be drip fed over the coming weeks. So in this video I'm going to be taking a look at just some of this stuff in the form of the unreleased vehicles and then giving a brief opinion about them. I'll be doing more detailed reviews and comparisons on the vehicles over the coming days and weeks, so just hang around if you're wondering whether or not you want to save your money for these things or not. Anyways, I'm going to start off with the vehicles that I find the least interesting and then work my way up to the good stuff. With that said, let's begin with... It's a car alright, it's got 4 wheels and it drives along the road. Next! Well, this is more like it. It's a pretty cool looking off-road racing truck. I like the body shape, it's pretty fast and handles well too. There's only one problem with this car though. It's already been obsoleted by the fact that it's an off-road class vehicle, meaning that it can be just outrun by the Menacer or the Sanchez motorbike. But I guess if you don't care about wanting to win off-road races, then this will still be a pretty cool addition to the game. It reminds me of the Sand King in GTA San Andreas. It's a much more chunky version of the Night Shark with the ability to have a gun mounted on top. Pretty cool I guess, though it is ugly as hell. I mean, just look at it. I can see its wide wheelbase being an advantage in a heated battle though. One problem that I have with the Insurgent is that it tips over pretty darn easily if too much lateral motion is exerted onto it. It may be less of a problem with the Menacer though due to its wider wheelbase. Cool, we're finally able to buy the Blimp for ourselves. According to the GTA wiki, it's got slightly better performance than that of the Zero Blimp. So those like me who've had the chance to pirate the Zero Blimp in multiplayer will probably find that it'll go faster. There's only one problem with having Blimps in GTA Online though.
Reuse it for target practice. Hey!
So this is an interesting vehicle. At first glance it is just a truck, and right now as I play the game and try it out, the truck is really just a truck. But this truck, when properly implemented into the game, is going to be equipped with a missile SAM unit. It's also going to be sort of like a mobile operations centre, allowing you to do stuff like play missions, organise businesses from inside it, and apparently it's also going to be able to launch some drones of some kind. We don't really have any information on this right now, just some like images and some modded footage, but yeah, we'll get back to you on that if anything does pop up. But for now, let's take a look at this, the Scramjet. Think of it as a cross between the Ruiner 2000 and the Rocket Voltic. It has a booster on the back, but it also has the ability to jump, allowing you to cross pretty much any obstacle that's in your way. Now, whether or not you're actually able to do this while keeping the car under control is a different story, but nonetheless, this will be a pretty fun car to be drifting around in the air like you just don't care. So, we have the successor to a vehicle that was already considered overpowered and cancerous to the GTA community. It's fast, it can fly completely independent of any boost unlike the Mark I, it can change direction on the dot, it's got homing missiles, and from what I've seen, it has unlimited ammo. Now of course this vehicle was spawned in for me to take a look at it, so it may have been given unlimited ammo, but nonetheless, even if it had only 30 rockets at its disposal like the Mark I, then damn, we're gonna have to come up with some counter strategies fast, otherwise this world is gonna be overtaken by this godforsaken bike. Oh yeah, it's classed as a bike despite the abnormality of the thing, so don't be surprised if Rockstar is gonna allow you to spawn it in front of you via the MC President abilities. The only vehicle that I think could possibly match the Mark II, the B11 Strikeforce, based on a plane that we've all been anticipating for the past year or so ever since Smuggler's Run. The Strikeforce has some incredibly good stats which make it one hell of a fighter plane, well at least when it gets released. Definitely on par with the likes of all the other fighter planes, the Hydra, the Laser, the Molotov, especially when it's complete with fast firing homing rockets, rocket barrages of 8 rockets for ground targets, and an explosive machine gun which has the very iconic firing sound that the real plane makes in real life. Its flying performance also doesn't disappoint with the fast turning speed and cruising speed. This is one plane that people on the ground are going to be hoping to hell they never encounter. And finally, we're going to be getting some already existing civilian vehicles added to the shops for us to buy. So for those who for some reason have been looking around for one of these babies, but couldn't manipulate the RNG to get one to appear for you, then now you can just buy it from the shop. One vehicle that was particularly problematic that I remember was the Romero hearse. I already have one, but the steps that I had to take was pretty ridiculous if I remember correctly. I think one of my friends had to have one first to get one to spawn in a particular location, and yeah, it'll be easier to just buy one from the store now. In any case, what do you guys think? Are you interested in some of these vehicles? Let me know in the comment section, and hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the Pyro Gamer channel for loads more stuff coming to you very soon. See you around, folks.